to Picks Parlays. I'm Allie Burns, and we are now sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. Check out the link that's located in the description of this video. Click on it, sign up, and make your first bet with Caesars. They'll match that first bet up to $1,001, win, lose, or draw. So you definitely want to check out that promotion. Now we're talking my favorite sport, college basketball, and we've got a good one. LSU is taking on Auburn this Wednesday, December the 29th, and I've got expert handicapper Ross Benjamin with me today to give us a play. How's it going, Ross?
Hey, I get to do this show with my favorite host in her favorite sport, college basketball. So we got things going on.
Yes, we do. We're very busy, and I won't tell Detroit Lenny that you said that because he'll literally be heartbroken. So we won't mention that to him and hope he doesn't see the video.
Detroit Lenny's my man. Nobody circles the wagons like Detroit Lenny.
I love him. Isn't he such a hoot? Okay, so LSU is at Auburn. This should be a fun one. We've got Auburn -4. The total's 140. What do you got for me, Ross?
Well, I'm looking at this as being a high-scoring, very entertaining game. Now, both of these teams, if you look at the raw data on each, they have great defensive numbers. But sometimes styles make fights in boxing, and they do in basketball as well. You're looking at an Auburn team that averages 66 field goal attempts per game, while LSU averages 63 field goal attempts per game. Anything over 60 in terms of field goal attempts per game in college basketball is considered a very torrid pace. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see here, on top of the fact that this is also an LSU team who is 12-0 and averages just a shade under 79 points per game, while Auburn comes in having scored 70 points or more in each of their last 7 games. Both of these teams are very good at creating up-tempo basketball through their defense. One team forces 19 turnovers a game, and that's LSU, and Auburn forces 16 per game. So look at for some easy transition hoops as well in this contest. We're catching a pretty low total here with all considered, in my opinion. I'm going to go over the total of 140 in the LSU and Auburn game on Wednesday evening, Ellie.
Yeah, it's weird because when I was kind of breaking this down, it's like everything is going against the trend the way I feel. I like it to go over, and I like Auburn -4. But it's kind of counterintuitive because like LSU has played, all unders pretty much in one
10
over.
and 2 to the under, yes.
So there's tons of unders there. And then even Auburn, their last 3 games have been to the under. And then looking at against the spread, we've got LSU 10 and 2 against a spread to Auburn's 8 and 4. So you would think LSU in the under, but I'm not there. I'm Auburn, and the over is where I'm at, because when these two teams play, they rock and roll. And not to mention, Auburn's had a way tougher schedule. I mean, they just beat up on Murray State. They beat St. Louis. They beat Nebraska. They beat Yale. Whereas with Louisiana State, I mean, we're looking at Lipscomb and La Tech and Northwestern State. It's just not the same caliber of competition for me. So I'm going to lay the 4 with Auburn on the road. I agree that it goes over 140. This is going to be a fiery game. And so that's where we're at here, Ross.
Yeah, one other note, Ellie. I mean, the last 2 meetings between these teams, each last year and the year before, they only met one time apiece. And LSU won last year 104-80, and Auburn won the year before 91-90. So
again, it's Auburn's turn.
Styles make fights. Yeah, you could look at it from that point, but I think we're going to see. I'm not going to call for a game that's going to have 190 points or more, but certainly at 140, I like the value on the over here.
Well, and also when I think about over-unders, totals, but the over or the under, this is a game that could go to overtime. Like I could absolutely see this game rolling into overtime, or Auburn just dominates LSU. I'm not sure on that side of it, but you always want to be conscious that these are 2 teams that are going to come for each other, and overtime can always be in play. So love that as well. Ross, how you been doing at college basketball over at picksandparlays.net?
I'm on a terrific 11-4 run in college basketball. Ooh. As we well know, Ellie, we've had a lot of cancellations over the last couple of days. So hopefully things stabilize off when we begin conference play, which begins in full the first week of January, some in late December. So looking forward to when every day I could look at the board and know we have a plethora of games to choose from. Because right now, when you look at the college basketball board, especially today, we're taping on Tuesday the 28th, it looks like a bowling score where there's an X and O and X and O, meaning cancellations and games that are actually being played. So.
Oh, it's so frustrating. I can't wait till this is game after game after game that I handicap, and then I can't use any of it. It's a waste of my time, NCAA basketball. Pull it together. All right. It's just part of it though, right? It's just part of the business.
Yes,
We just you gotta handicap around
gotta
it.
roll
That's
with
all
it.
you can do.
Gotta roll with it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it unless we just want to stop betting, and that's not an option. So, we're gonna roll. Ross has taken LSU and Auburn over the 140. I'm gonna lay 4 with Auburn at home, and that's how we're playing this one. Good luck, everybody.